You're listening to Lagos Landlord, an exclusive podcast for real estate investors and players in the real estate industry with your host, Amara Musa.
So let's get down to business, but we're going to take it nice and simple and just welcome the newbies in the real estate investing space. So today I'm going to be talking about how to buy a house for the first time in Nigeria. So whether you're at a stage in your life where you want to stop renting and you want to finally live the Nigerian dream by owning your own house, or you've saved up some money over the years and you're thinking of investing in the residential real estate space, or you're a seasoned property investor looking for rewarding investment opportunities, or you could just be curious about how to buy a property in Nigeria for the first time. Whatever category you belong to, there's something in this episode for you. So I'm Igbo. I'm from Imo State. My surname is Musa because I married someone Yoruba. And if there's anything I know about Igbos, they like building their house from scratch. As a matter of fact, you are not considered a full man until you build your house both in Lagos and back home being the East. But times are changing, my friends. This is just a lot more advanced when it comes to real estate acquisition in Nigeria. You can actually buy a house from a reputable development company and through a competent real estate agent. It's just more efficient. The fact that property purchases are very expensive means that anyone buying a house for the first time needs to be extra careful and particular about ensuring that they get value for their hard-earned money. Now, according to the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, the total value of the real estate market is over 59 trillion naira. And I know that you want to be a part of the national pie. So, how do you get started? Well, luckily for you, I have 5 golden nuggets to help you get started. So, let's take it from the top. Budget. The first thing you need to do when picking out your property is determining what budget you have for this project, for this property acquisition project. How much can you afford? So you have to ensure that you have enough. Maybe there is room to get some more money based on your preferences. And then you explore your payment options, whether you're able to pay installmentally via a private developer's scheme or getting a mortgage from a reputable provider. The huge mistake first-time home buyers make is not knowing their budget. So a lot of people come to me and ask me for their first time in the property acquisition process. And they say, Amara, just let me know what's out there. I cannot possibly give you the entire property listing in our real estate portfolio. You'd get exhausted. So the realistic thing is to have an idea how much you'd like to spend. You can have a range for the budget and set realistic budget based on what you have in your account or pocket. And your budget will usually determine your location. So looking at unrealistic locations will mean that you may not be able to afford what your heart desires. So if you have, for instance, 50 million naira and you're looking to buy a 5-bedroom house and you're thinking of Ikoyi, my dear friends, please rethink. The next point that we're moving on to is deciding what kind of property suits your current needs. So whether you're getting a terrace, detached or semi-detached apartment, how many bedrooms do you need? Maybe you're a single guy that just wants stability before he settles down, or you're a new couple looking for a brand new home, or you're married and looking to expand the family, so maybe a 2 or 3 bedroom is no longer serving the purpose and you're looking to expand, and maybe you want a 4 bedroom or a 5 bedroom house. It doesn't matter what your situation is, but you need to analyze it to know what type of property suits your current needs. So knowing what your budget is determines the type of property and the location of your property. It also determines what kind of features you'd be getting in a house. So do you need a play area for your small children, or do you need a recreational space, or do you need a gym or a swimming pool to exercise in? As maybe you're the type of person that likes to work out at home. I love working out, and I particularly love it when I'm living in a development that has a gym. Or maybe you like to run a business from home and you need a home office. So that's something you really need to analyze. What do you need in your house? Because that's going to determine how much your budget will be and what kind of property you're going to need. So maybe by the time you finish analyzing all your needs, you end up with a 4-bedroom terrace because you need 1 room for your child, another room for your office, and another room for the guest room, and then your master bedroom. So it really depends on what your current needs are. Now, thirdly, also determine who will help you find your house. People make the mistake of thinking they can get the best deal for themselves. Now, there's something very important I'm going to tell you right now. Please note this and remember this. Your property agent is your fiduciary representative, and they represent you on all parameters concerning the transaction. That is, sourcing, negotiating, liaising with the designated lawyers. You can't do this all on your own because you need a competent representative who has your interest at heart, who is willing to ensure that all the T's are crossed and all the I's are dotted. Your property acquisition process can be the most pleasant experience, and it can also be the most daunting experience if you're not with the right representation. Referrals is a great place to start when you're looking for the right representative for your property acquisition. Ask someone or people who have gone through the experience and ask them who they've used. Going online is another avenue that you could explore. However, whoever you find online, ensure you do a thorough search on them. Go on their website, see who they are, check them out on social, see what their track record is like. Just make sure that you're comfortable with the person you're using or the company you're using to find your property. Now, fourthly, make sure you inspect the property and assess the location. Ask as many questions as you need and see the house as many times as you require. Getting a house is like searching for a spouse. You need to go on a date. You need to get to know them. You need to get to see them, flaws and all. You wouldn't just wake up and get married to someone the next day. You'd get to know who the person is and see whether it's worth spending the rest of your life with. Your next property or your first property that you're buying is going to be with you for a really long time. And don't worry if you live abroad. Your agent can, if your agent is versed enough in the property and the location, they should be able to give you a detailed virtual tour of the property so you can see it from anywhere in the world and get to have an idea and a sense of the features, location, property specification, and the type of build that you're interested in. And most importantly, I cannot stress this enough, ensure that you carry out your due diligence and you do your legal work. If you're buying a property, ideally, you will need to cite and get a copy of the title document as well as conduct a search at the Lands Registry. If you do not live in the country, you can also engage a reputable law firm. Notice how I said law firm, not lawyer. Make sure you get a firm to handle it for you. So let's do a quick recap on the 5 tips, or like I like to call them, golden nuggets, to buying a house for the first time in Nigeria. Number 1, always have a budget. Number 2, decide what kind of property suits your current situation. And number 3, determine who will help you find your house. I would like to recommend our real estate firm, Ren Region Properties Limited, but don't you worry, there are several reputable firms out there that can help you find your perfect home. Number 4, ensure that you inspect the property and assess the location. If you're not physically there, a virtual tour is much available to you. And lastly, and most importantly, make sure you do the legal work and carry out your due diligence. I think these 5 golden nuggets will help you in charting your course and your way towards your first property acquisition in Nigeria. So next up, I'm going to give you the hot deals that you can grab on, but just after the break.
You're listening to Africa Business Radio, where you get up-to-date insights on the Africa business landscape. Log on to www.africabusinessradio.com. Your favorite shows are available on podcasts. Download them on our website and mobile app. Africa Business Radio, towards a profitable Africa.
All right, everyone, welcome back, and we're getting right into it. The hot deal of the week. Now, Hares Park residence in Lekki, specifically located at Igbo-Efon, is a favorite for me, especially this year. If you're coming on the Lekki-Ekpe Expressway, coming from the Lekki toll gate, it will be on the right-hand side, just after the Osapa traffic lights, or Circle Mall, whichever is a better landmark for you. I think Hares Park is a perfect place for a first-time property owner or someone looking to expand their current living space and looking for some payment flexibility, or just someone willing to expand their property or investment property portfolio, because it has a payment plan with 0% interest. I like those kind of payment plans. It's like borrowing from the bank and not having to pay any rates at all. Now, Hares Park Residences is a fully serviced estate of 24 units of 4-bedroom maisonettes, plus maid's quarters and a study. It has a price tag of 55 million naira. But you don't have to pay it all now. That's the beautiful thing about this. 20% down payment is required and the property is all yours. You can make the payments over a period of 15 months. That's over a year. The estate has a gym, 24 hours power supply, security, cleaning services, swimming pool, a fully fitted kitchen, CCTV, a fire alarm system, and DSTV cabling. There are 2 dedicated parking spaces, water treatment, and a children's play area. My oh my. With 11 million naira today, it could all be yours. To get more information on this, you can contact Kayode at Ren Regent on 0908 7744 003, or just send him an email at kayode@renregent.com.ng to get your slice of the pie. But I must warn you, the estate is 60% sold out. So definitely jump on that opportunity if you are looking to get a great deal in the property market. All right, everyone. So that's it for this week. I think we had an amazing first episode, if I do say so myself. And I definitely look forward to a long-term relationship with you. I've had such a great time. I've had a blast. Now, next week, we'll be giving you tips on how to design your home and make it a luxury space on a budget. So I'll be having Daniela Enawo, the creative director of Grand Majona Interiors. She's worked with a number of elites. She's actually worked with a couple of my clients personally, and she's worked with a number of corporate executives. She'll be spilling the beans on how to turn your space into a premium pad on a budget. So if you're like me, it likes to squeeze a few pennies every now and then, make sure you tune in to the next episode. Just to remind you, my name is Amara Musa here on Lagos Landlord, and I am signing out.
You're listening to Lagos Landlord, an exclusive podcast for real estate investors and players in the real estate industry with your host, Amara Musa.
You're listening to Africa Business Radio, where you get up-to-date insights on the Africa business landscape. Log on to www.africabusinessradio.com. Your favorite shows are available on podcasts. Download them on our website and mobile app. Africa Business Radio, towards a profitable Africa.